Hello everybody and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm Twilight's Bane, and in the last episode we got some weird subliminal messages, maybe? Very obvious messages about saving games and maybe a poem that I could save or something, I don't know. So, alright, we're just going on through. And we are on our way. So, who's next? Sayori, Yubi, Sayori, Yubi, Sayori, Yubi. I don't know. Who should I go to next? Let's see. I personally think I'm gonna go with She's gonna hate it. Oh. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poems to feel perfect. You don't even be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down what the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see! That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course! Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and Tilly hands me their poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hunger, curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phases and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. Talked about a knife a lot. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery, conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express that way it feels more to indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh. It's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Huh? She did? Yeah! She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, did she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have a lot in common. Well, that's Interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Ah, please don't tell her I said that. Haha, don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Alright, last person. Twilight, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... Huh? No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is a little less likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think that is it. It's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your own life an adventure. Even little things. Like cooking. Like cooking? Wow, that was... Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Huh? I don't know if I understand. You never understood when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Ah, hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Twilight, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Ah! I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped. But being inattentive over her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry! It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at her desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh! Sorry, I forgot about that. That's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Like little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. There's no time to waste. Put a bottle to keep it safe. But I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes the friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time's elapsed. My empty shelf could use more. Our friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends, and then they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each other and each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, Happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, I'm gonna save here. So last time there was a conflict. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone can sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a good concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working hard on posters, and I've assigned some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what exactly we're going to be doing for the festival. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're going to be letting anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already put these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm getting a performance in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone else until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones who are responsible for the fate of this club. So if we start an event, each put up a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. The more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, having fun! That's right! And it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't worry to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes us standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know we can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. Okay, at least it leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been working really hard trying to trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get over with. Alright! Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I really don't have a choice. Aha! That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course you can. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem that she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. This is something she's done before, or she's simply a natural. I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the her recital, I guess. Resuscitate. I don't know where it was. I missed it. Sorry. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Alright, you go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called... Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform the sharp syllables of a fierce, confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the roaring fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality. Oops, there goes gravity. That's a joke. And glances around her as if she spoiled her, even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm at first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward. We give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off guard. That we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops up to her chair and cheerfully walks up to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Aha! Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself in front of a mirror or in your own head. So it's your poem. It'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheerful like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think of much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gets the whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. She likes I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Twilight liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. It might be the other poems work quite well with the kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that were sort of gentle, delivered that would work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. Just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Twilight. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Twilight lower everyone's standards a little before I have to. Natsuki. It's fine. It's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what's worth to read. I'll just go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, so I had to put in energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to this podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if they're giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauses. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Ah, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, if doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. It's just with my friends. It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, I don't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope we all got the idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice for the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. Should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Ah, yeah. No problem. Okay, everyone. See, that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. When I stand up, there's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to getting through it. For the sake of the club, and impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two. Always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Twilight, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. Today, Sayori's been a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like, how we get to I mean, Sayori fumbles with her words like I do. So let's say one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You kind of put me on the spot here. Saving! I would walk home with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? What? She's so beautiful and smart. Yeah, she is. Again, that's who I prefer, but I'm going for this playthrough with this. And that's how this game works. I don't know. I don't know if there's... I'm gonna pick a different girl each time, or... I don't know, okay? Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin them just for you. You're so silly, Twilight. You think about me too much sometimes. You would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. And then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright, so... Next save. With that, we are on to our next poem and our next day in Doki Doki Literature Club. So I'd like to say thank you everybody so much for watching, and I will see you guys back at the Literature Club. Bye-bye!